we thank you tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords, and most of all, we thank you for Roush and Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for GM Performance Technology and the R07 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa. My 2 children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the Little E's. Lord, I pray you bless the drivers and use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, special edition of the Bonfire Racing League After Dark is what I'm starting to dub it there. And you know what? I am here with the one and only Jared. Jared, you got a copy. Oh, hold on. Oh, might have some issues here. Oh, Jared is not there. Hold on there, Jared. I'm going to get you over here in a second. I forgot to add you in on this part of the stream, but just going over the standings from last week after I forgot what race already, Indianapolis, with a win by Justin Malarkey. But here's your standings as before this race at Suzuka. We're doing 50 laps here. Yeah, so just go ahead and take a look there at that, and we'll get going here in a minute. And I'm going to switch us over here to the live scene. And okay, Jared, do you have a copy now?
Yes, Kevin, I do. I'm here.
Okay. Amazing job, Jared. Hey, I am here with Jared, everyone. I know, excited. Everyone's here to see the one and only Jared. But hey, Jared, we're here for 50 laps at Suzuka. And East, it's the shorter version of this track. And I think these guys are getting ready to go green flag race. And here is the pace cars getting ready to head on off.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting road course here with the Watkins Glen fixed setup. Jason Landry on pole, followed by Dante Wright on the outside. And that beautiful Red Bull paint schemes, try and bring him some Formula One luck to him.
All right, Jared, you got 50 laps here. No cautions, just local caution. So you see a yellow, get the look out because someone spun it. But we are getting ready to go. We got 2 teammates up at the front row. That's Dante Wright and Landry. And the green flag is, oh, Landry gets a little loose off the stop, Jared, but he gets a hold of it. And they're headed barreling down to turn 1.
Yeah, that's going to open up the door for Stephen Neal to put it 3 wide on Chris Morrow and the green 31 FOCM car. But it does look like Dante Wright gets to an early lead here with Jason Landry, and I think that's David Medina in that 3rd position. Oh, Jason's in the grass.
He's going through the sand. Yeah, might as well paint John Deere on that number 50 Toyota Camry there, because he's out there mowing some lawns out there in the Far East. But Dante out to an amazing command and lead here at lap 1.
Yeah, the road course ringer, as they would call him, having some early mistakes here at Suzuka. It'd be interesting to see if he can bounce back here.
All right, they're coming off that last turn. I think Jared headed past the pit lane entry down into the past the start-finish line again. Remember, start-finish line is very close to that last section of that turn. As take a look here at Dante still holding on to that nice front lead. Let's see if we can pick up any more racing action along the track here. We got some fights going on. Oh, it looks like Kevin Kyle's holding him up there, Jared.
It definitely could be lack of experience maybe, but this is going to be interesting here now that the cars are hitting these corners at full pace. Before on that first lap, they were just getting those motors wound up and getting the tires and brakes warm. So now that they're coming in at full speed, it's definitely going to be a different challenge going into the rest of the race, trying to keep everything warm and tire wear down.
Yeah, Jared, well said. And then we take a look at that beautiful number 21 throwback scheme there by, what is Buddy Sally. Buddy Sally was super fast in practice, showing lots of speed throughout practices and qualifying. So another car to keep a lookout today with, looks like, yeah, and then Brenner there behind Gold Kevin. Oh, we got someone out in the sand there. Got some dust up, but no worse for wear. Oh, no, yeah, that's Chris Morrill.
Yeah, Chris Morrow off pace, getting probably a lockup there, getting to the top of the racetrack. but he comes back on cleanly.
All right, Jared, go ahead and hold on. Take over for a second. I'm going to check our audio levels, make sure we're all audio correct.
Alrighty, well, Buddy Sally in that 21 car, really strong on road courses since his debut at the Charlotte Roval Season 6. Was fighting up front and fell into a mistake there against Nate Mower, giving up the win there. And then the second road course in Season 7 at Sonoma, leading the race, dominant performance, and fell into another mistake, getting a pit road speeding penalty and then wrecking out and giving the win to the fabulous showboat Jared Kelly.
Oh, the old showboat, Jared Kelly. And Jared, I do have confirmation. Sounds like we're coming in loud and clear, and we are looking as good as we sound there, Jared. So once again, thank you to all the boys and girls back there in the Cav-OK production truck booth over there in far east Japan. They traveled a long trip to get out there with all their equipment, but we made it.
Yeah, I don't even want to know the shipping costs on all our equipment, but it does look like Jason Landry going for the move on the inside of you, Kevin. Going there into the last corner, going to give him room.
Oh, yeah, man. Anytime anyone likes to go on the inside of me, I like to give everyone some room.
Oh, yeah. Well, I heard you had a little bit of help there today as you get a little bit of a bump there from David Brenner as he locks up and gets up into the gravel stuff.
Thank God for that runoff. A lot of these drivers using that extra lane out there. Some of them think that's the high line, but that is off track. So something to keep an eye on. But yeah, Jared, I had lots of help today by yours truly, Jared Kelly out there crew chiefing me there today and kept me calm under pressure, under some tough situations. But thanks again, Jared, for helping me out there with that top 10. Couldn't have done it there without you.
Well, there you go. You just spoiled the race that the 31 car would not be in victory lane. So congratulations on that.
Not a surprise. Oh, I mean, we'll see how it goes today.
That's Buddy Sally making the move now on you on the inside. Going to try and get you going into the hard braking zone of turn 1.
Man, that 31 is such a gentleman, Jared. Always letting everyone get by him easily. I mean, man, couldn't say anything better about that guy.
Yeah, I think it's either being a gentleman or it was more of a strategy play that was called out, but we won't have to get into specifics there.
All right, so Kevin once again is holding up people left and right. He's just trying to hold on to that car best as he can, but looks like Chris is going to be making a move as Chris almost gets into the back of Kevin there. Close call on his own teammate. Sure, he wasn't too happy about that one, but Jake looking good at number 77, Jasper Engines. Man, that's a great looking car there, Jared. Very cool throwback.
Yeah, beautiful car with David Owens behind in the NOS Energy number 11.
And for everybody out there, I just got this thing on exciting. Going to do the best I can to pick up good battles as we go along. Do not have access to replays. It'll throw off all the timing, so just bear with us here today, and I'll do the best I can to get you any of the action we have. But back up at the front, looks like David Medina, and David Medina's at second place. He has a second lead over Stephen Neal. Where are they? Oh, okay. And Chris Moore. Yeah, this is the closest battle right now on the track there, Jared.
Yeah, that 31, that old 31, holding up traffic like always. But Chris, a veteran road course driver with a brand new Monday night Indy car, brought to you by Cav-OK Racing Network. Monday car on Monday nights.
Jared, is that the name of the league? Monday car?
Monday car, that is the name.
Whoa! I mean, I think that is the most original name I've heard for a series in a long time. Monday night, Monday car. You guys heard it here, bringing you live Indy racing here by your true one and only Chris Morrill. Big shout there to Chris.
I don't know if it's broadcasted, but it's definitely hosted by Chris, and it's part of the Cav-OK Racing Network family.
Well, enough said. If I will get out there and show those guys some open wheel driving.
Oh, I've heard there's a little bit of a rivalry that's been looming and it's finally starting to flood out in the IndyCar season between the number 33 Piminator and that old 55 car, the Showboat, Jared Kelly.
Oh, interesting. Yes, Pim has been doing very well, keeping tabs. He dipped his toes in the oval. He's been hanging on to the cars, so big shout out there to Pim, the Piminator. All right, Jared, I'm taking a look here on the track. Okay, so this gap is the tightest still. I know it's so exciting here on this road course, but there are some good battles to be had. I do have it here on exciting, just making sure. Yes, sir, this is where we're at right now.
Yeah, 2 laps earlier on lap 7, Jason Landry put down his fastest lap time of the race.
Oh, good call. On board with Jake Ashay right here, coming down and barreling down to turn 1. Gonna have to get hard on those binders and bring it on down as he downshifts, I'm sorry, down into second, trying to find a line around that brick wall.
Yeah, an interesting thing here in the Formula 1 cars, they have so much downforce that you only really have to lift going into turn 1 and then get onto the brakes when you're hitting that little straightaway there on turn 2. But I think with the weight of these Cup cars, the brakes are more important than ever, having to slow that car up so you don't go flying off the runway.
Yeah, Jared, and another thing with these cars is the brake master cylinder is about the only thing we have available to really work on. As we take a look at the front, some of the front runners up here, we have David Medina, Stephen Neal, and Landry, all within quite striking distance of each other. As looks like Landry's got the 945 in his front window. Looks like Steven's going to get out of the way of Landry, let him go by. Nice move there by old Neal.
Yeah, Jason a little controversial with his iRating on the road courses, but I think it just ups the competition of the road course. Everybody putting laps in and everybody really trying to get better on these road courses. Jason also trying to help out there with these track guides. He wants competition up there fighting with him, and he's definitely going to have to show his skills here being put back there in the 3rd position.
Yeah, Jared, I'm not buying this Landry road coursing thing. He's putting out videos for YouTube. Oh, here, like a peace offering. Hey, I'm going to kick your guys' ass on road courses, but here's like a little video just to help you guys out. But, you know, it's all right. He seems like a pretty nice guy, and as long as he buys a trophy from me, I'll let it go.
Is that what's happening here? Is he's buying trophies off you?
No,
now?
not yet. But I'm hoping he'll make a purchase here. I don't know how the currency exchange works over there in Canada. If he takes a couple loonies and a toonies over here in America, but I'm willing to work something out.
Well, I think you should work out that you get your car set up at the same shop.
That's true. Yeah, I think so.
But there we go, Jason Landry making the move on David Medina for P2. David giving him all the room, just wants nothing to do with racing him hard, which I definitely would want to race on the door. Jason make it a little bit hard for him, show him a little stock car action with the front bumper.
That's right, Jared. I couldn't have said it any better. Seems like all these guys are a little afraid to touch the guy, but if I was even close to being fast enough, I'd show him something.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, remember, there's no safety rating or iRating affected by these hosted races, so shoot. The worst punishment you get is a little vacation.
All right, let's see what we got going on. Oh, Buddy Sally, looks like he's got a battle going on here with the 945. Man, I can't say it again. I love that paint job. It sounds like he switched over from a Chevy to Ford this weekend just to run that paint scheme. So kudos to him.
Beautiful 21 Wood Brothers car from the first ever race at Suzuka back in, I believe it was 1995. Sending it on in there in turn 1.
Oh, trying to pick him up there. I am. Oh, there we go. Found him.
Just look at how much those cars roll when they hit that left-hander on the S's. You can just see the suspension roll over onto the right side, carrying all that momentum that way.
Yeah, these cars have really came a long way, Jared. Rear independent suspension. Cars have really took a huge jump here in road course performance, and I think it's for the better for NASCAR being able to go race at different tracks across the country and road courses, and they can even come down to a local city near you and race in your street. So hats out to NASCAR for really pushing that. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it is exciting, and I like the international flair it brings.
Oh yeah, well, and not to mention the Australian supercar drivers racing at Indy the last weekend, including Chicago street course winner Shane Van Gisbergen.
You know what, Jared? Hats off for you for nailing his last name on the first try. I know a lot of professional commentators have a trouble saying his last name, so hats off to that, as we have Landry here going to have a drag race with Dante Wright teammates as they go door to door coming down to turn 1. What does Landry have?
Yeah, I believe these two are teammates as well in the Toyota camp for Heat Wave Racing. New team coming this season with, I believe it's Jamison Miller, Jason Landry, and I believe Dante Wright is part of that team.
Yeah, and I think there is a fourth member also there, Jared. I can't think off the top of my head, but I think they do have a foursome.
Oh.
Hey now.
Just the car control that Jason Landry has going through the technical S's here, and especially the turn 6, that really tight corner there that kind of pinches off at a right angle to set up this last corner of turn 7, getting back onto the front straightaway.
Yeah, 17 laps here down, Jared. So there was concern with the drivers in the meeting, but not in the meeting, but just around the pits, if they were going to be able to run this thing on one tank, or they might have to come in and get a little bit of a top off. So time will tell if anyone's going to have to pit, but it is going to be close depending on how hard these drivers, how hard they drive.
Yeah, and those that would be short on fuel or maybe lack the knowledge of being able to make it on one stop, maybe the fuel window is open as David Owens setting up Kevin Kyle here with David Brenner right behind him.
Yeah, Jared, there was comments made by David Owens the other night in another series. Oh, no!
I don't think he touched anything. He's going to slowly get his back on track as Kyle Lynott and Joe Volpes go around him.
That's unfortunate there for Kevin Kyle. He was doing such a great job of slowing everybody down behind him, but he is going to have to get it back together, talk to his crew chief there and get it back on track and settle down.
Well, like I always say, dirt never hurt nobody, and it definitely didn't look like it hurt him there, and I believe him getting out of the gas so much may have saved him a little bit of fuel. As David Brenner trying to catch up to his teammate David Owens, and I've been dipping my toes in the little crew chiefing camp. I helped David Brenner out with the NIS stuff, Watkins Glen this week, and then Indianapolis last week. 2 top 10 finishes, and we've definitely learned a lot about fuel strategy in the road courses. It's going to be interesting to see if we can transfer that success over to the ovals, but we'll have a tough one with Daytona because everything will be out of my hands.
Jared, are you crew chief or are you racing Daytona?
I crew chief. I don't put my safety rating up for a little bit of a gamble.
Oh, in officials. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking
officials.
more about for Sunday morning.
No, I'll race Sunday morning. Maybe,
Yeah,
depends how the race goes on Saturday night. I was pretty pissed off last week, but that's off topic.
10-4. All right, looks like Owens is starting to catch old Sam Milliken. Sam Milliken running that Buzz Balls number 17 Chevy Camaro. If you guys need to catch a buzz and you like holding a ball in your hand, Buzz Balls for you guys. Easy to carry, Put them in your pocket. Got a couple balls in your pocket there. You can pop them open. Take a couple swigs. Get that little buzz going there with buzz balls.
Yeah, I believe during the week up in Japan, Sam Milliken went over to the World Series Little League Championship over with Japan and had a little bit of a party. Of course, he was the one only drinking with his buzz balls. He wasn't giving it out to any kids. But it looks like the Z on his car is having a little bit of a buzz as well.
You can say that again, Jared, but I'll have to hear that story about Sam Milliken drinking with underage Japanese kids another time as we get back to hardcore racing here at Suzuka, land of the Far East, as this racing is continuing to file out. But a couple battles just starting to heat up. We got, this is the main one. Let's check in on Dante Wright. Oh, Buddy Sally. Looks like he's caught up to old Dante Wright. Let's go on board with Buddy and see what he's taking a look at here.
Yeah, just being consistent, trying to get to the rear bumper to force Dante into a mistake, make him look in the mirror, but Dante's going to have to be really technical in this S portion of the racetrack.
Can someone on Buddy Sally's team let him know that he needs to update that gamer picture? We're looking for enthusiasm. We're looking for happiness. Buddy, look at you. Where are you? Third place? Be happy. Put a smile on that face. Turn that frown upside down. All right, buddy. That's just a little PSA to all his teammates out there.
Well, Buddy, I'm pretty sure Buddy has a really good time on Thursday night in the Bonfire Dirt Series with the Pro Late Models. Had a really good race there at Kokomo last week, so he made out the trip from Indiana all the way to Japan in about 4 days.
That is impressive, Jared. I mean, just the logistics, that's pretty amazing. Unlike Dante Wright's car, because he's got wings with that Red Bull car, so I think they just put a little Red Bull in that tank and he can just shoot on over across the Pacific Ocean there.
I think that could be a TV commercial.
Jared, listen, Red Bull, if you're out there watching, Max Verstappen, you out there watching this race right now, hey, hit us up. We're always here for sponsorships and commercial ideas, marketing. We do it all over here at the Cavo K Racing Network.
And I heard that the Kevin Kyle trophy building is actually stronger enough to survive a Lando Norris champagne smash.
Oh my! And Jared, the name of it, I'm going with KK Woodscapes. We're going with that name.
Right.
So keep a lookout in your mail. Any lucky enough to win a championship, or if you want to reach out to me and make a track win trophy, all options are available over here at KK Woodscapes.
Further back, the battle is heating up between David Owens and David Brenner and Sam Milliken. That's Sam making the pass, or David making the pass on Sam, or at least trying to, but Sam's going to get the preferred line here going into turn 4.
No problem.
Those cherry blossom trees blocking the view there from our Goodyear blimp up in the sky, but no worries as those cars make it around that hill. And looks like David lost some time there on Sam. But let's go back and check out the action between, where were we? Oh, Buddy Sally, Dante Wright. Looks like Sally still can't get by Dante Wright, but I think there was comments made that were talking about how Dante was defending his racing line there as they head up the S's. And Nick Mills gonna be Nick Mills is running P16 right now. I think he's a lap down. Yeah, Mills is a lap down right. Oh, as he goes off into the corner, into the sand bunker, holds onto that Chevy Camaro. Let's get a better look. We're up here to blip. Oh, just get the chipping wedge out. Sand iron, get the rake out, Nick Mills. Oh.
Yeah, the Zen Garden landscapers are not going to be happy with that one.
No, sir. No, sir. As Jacob Shea makes his way by him, no problem. All right. Back to the battle. Let's check back in here with Sally and Wright as this battle continues. So we have this battle between P3, P4, P2, P3. And then David Owens and David Brenner.
Sam Milliken spinning out on the last corner. I don't know if that had something to do with the battling between Owens and Brenner, but the 91 is coming down pit road. That is Brandon Meyer.
All right, I don't know, Jared. I think I saw Sam Milliken throw out a couple buzz balls out the back, back of the window go. So we have to take a look as the Takis Ford Mustang there, driven by Dennis Puckett, starting to catch up there on old Milliken.
And less than a second separates Owens and Brenner. This battle is going to be heating up here real soon. I believe my AWS is telling me that Brenner could catch him here on lap 27.
Oh, man. Very, very good. Oh, you can just see the exit speed there off of Brenner. Really catching up to the back of that NOS Energy Ford Mustang as they go door to door coming into turn 1. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, Brenner's going to go top lane, try and break early to pull a crossover on David Owens, but David just keeping his line straight and throttle control managed. As he does get a little bit in the grass, it's going to slow him up, and Brenner right on the rear bumper, but gives his teammate a break there. Joe Volpis and Kyle Lynott, teammates of part of this Gulf Coast Racing team, right behind there, waiting in the wings if something were to happen with the two up front. Going into turn 6, there's David Owens getting turned by his teammate. They're stuck in Joe Volpis.
Volpis goes inside. Yep, he does. Oh, but they're still connected. Oh, no. Trouble. David Owens escapes. Oh, look out. Kevin Kyle's trying to make a move now with that mistake. Trying to get back to position, but I don't think it's going to happen. But let's check on those teammates of Joseph Volpis and Kyle Lynott. Great job there by escaping that. Volpis, hey, he had to throw it in there, get by those two guys, and they did. And Brenner and Owens are going to be left to pay the price. Oh, here's Sally making a move now on right, trying to get by him. Hard on the binders as they come into turn 1. Not able to make it stick as Dante has to get thrown wide with all that speed. Door to door, a little action there as they come through the S's. Looks like Sally lost some traction, had to get off that gas pedal. And Dante Wright's going to get back in front of Sally after all that hard work. But that is the passing zone, everybody, off of turn 1 as they're battling it still through the S's. Sally getting a little loose there. Doing
Gaucher jumping into the pits. I don't know what happened to him further back, but he jumped into the pit lane, or he is driving through the pit lane. I think from my data, it's a black flag.
Interesting. Black flag. We'll have to check in and see what happened there.
Yeah, I'm reading here, lap 28, invalidated, pitted, off track, black flag, contact.
Jared, I don't know how this broadcast.
There.
I don't know how this broadcast works without you, man. Coming down there, you're running up and down from pit road up to the booth. Great job there on the floor there.
I'm just really happy the elevator's fast.
Oh, Dante makes a little bobble there, less than 21 on the inside, but still not able to make it move. It's very hard to pass on this track if both people are very competent and able to race fast with fast size. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's hard as hell to pass when, even with a good line, as Dante's doing a great job blocking Sally every chance he gets. But what a hell of a battle.
Yeah, at this moment, everybody's looking at their fuel calculator as David Brenner leaves the pits to see if they're good on fuel.
All right, Jared, I'm going to put this on exciting. I'm going to go grab me another cold one, and I will be back in 2 shakes of a Tams Lamb's Tail.
All righty, I'll cover it from here. See, I believe that's Dante Wright on our screen, followed by Buddy Sally catching the lap car of David Brenner, who just left the pits after getting damage repaired and serving a black meatball flag. Or actually, no, it was a black flag for crossing the pit road line after that incident. Dante setting it in there to turn 1. David Brenner letting him by, leaving the door open for Buddy Sally if he wants it, compromising the exit for Buddy Sally going into turn 2. A little bit of ground that needs to be picked up here for Buddy Sally. Gains it there in turn 3. The entrance speed of that 21 car is immaculate as they're catching the 77 of Jake Gachet.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how these two get by some slower traffic as they're just carving up the track right now. But like you're saying, Jared, what a show they're putting on.
Jake allowing them to go by as he's 2 laps down. He's got nothing left to race these guys for, but all the race, or actually, I was going to say all the race David Brenner for, but they're not even on the same lap.
Yeah, they're just sitting back there, Jared, trying to take notes on exactly how they're doing it. I don't blame them.
I'm going to stay inside here, Chris.
Yeah, Buddy just sitting right there on Dante's rear bumper, just staying in that mirror, staying consistent.
Jared, I'm looking through my timing channels right now, and this is the hottest battle on the track right now. If anything does pick up between 2 other drivers, I will make sure to get us there. But we have 2 teammates. That's Kyle Lanat, Joseph Opus battling out right now between each other. It seems like they're content to be running in their order. So we're just going to keep it here and just take in the sights and sounds here as Suzuka.
Yeah, I was listening to David Brenner's stream while I was on the booth for you, just trying to pick up any data I could. And it sounded like Joe and Kyle were having a little bit of issues. One was faster than the other, and some threats about being given the bumper were thrown out there just due to lack of pace. But I'm not sure if it actually happened or not. I didn't hear anything over that broadcast.
10-4 there. I will have to keep a check on old Kyle, and let's take a quick look at them. All right. You know, Kyle, I started racing with Kyle maybe 2 seasons ago, but it seems like he's really, upped his game there, Jared. He won a race this season, and he's been up in the mix, showing lots of competence in road course racing now, and someone to look out for here maybe in the playoff run.
Yeah, definitely picking up the torch over there for Gulf Coast Racing. Made the playoffs, didn't make the Final Four, and didn't even get a win for that race team. But to start off the season with the win at Kentucky, beautiful start for this race team.
Landry out to almost an 8-second lead as we check in with the leader. He is just putting on a clinic here as he's kind of about ready to, as he's already lapped Kevin Kyle and Sam Milliken. He's got David Owens in his sight, making short work of this lap traffic. As you can see, as P2, P3, P4 are all coming now in your review as we watch Landry come into turn 1.
Yeah, as we were just talking about Kyle not getting the inaugural win of the season at Kentucky Motor Speedway, a 2-time winner back-to-back. Nick Mills sitting back there in 13th. We saw him get into the gravel and kind of hit the tire barrier there. Road course not his specialty, as somebody was off track. I believe that was Brandon Meyer in the 91. But yeah, a big struggle here for that 8 car of Nick Mills. Maybe a little bit of that Ryan Twynham curse that lingering over that number.
Ooh, curse, scary.
Man, this battle is not going away for that second position. Buddy, I know you're watching this live on television, but yeah, I think next time you need to use that front bumper a little bit more. I'll definitely give you some lessons, and I know your teammate Nick Mills was on the receiving end of the Showboat front bumper, but yeah, you might need to use that a little bit next time. Yeah, he just gets a really good run on entrance, and you see him brake hard so he doesn't get into the back of Dante Wright. And me just watching this, I want him to run into the back of the bumper. I want him to be aggressive, show a little bit of front nose. The most points you can get at the start of the season, the bigger cushion you've got before the playoffs.
I want him to run into him too, Jared. Me too.
As you're sitting there in the back wings, I believe.
Yes,
that could
sir.
be your teammate. No, I believe that's you. And this is just a great angle watching that Ford Mustang front nose. This aggressive front nose of the Mustang just looming in on Dante.
But hats
Just gotta
off.
imagine what this looks like in the mirror.
Yeah, but hats off to Dante holding off Sally and being. Man, I would have already put it in the sand, put it in the wall. I would have stressed out. But if you take a look at see who's behind there. Oh, try to get out of there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might be stuck. I might be stuck.
Controlling that rear camera.
I think I'm nervous. Might be stuck in here. Let's see. All right, Kevin. How do we do this?
Yep, they just got around that Kevin guy with 12 laps remaining. This is great television. This is better than the Fox broadcast, I swear.
All right, I'm gonna pause it because I'm having trouble getting out of this. Okay, so hold on. Damn, I can't get out of that. Let me alt tab. No. Okay.
Do you have a second monitor maybe that you can use?
Yeah, I got a second monitor. I'm trying to. Let me see if I can get over this one. It's not letting me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
And we're back to it.
No, hold on. Hold on. Still messed up. Let me try this again. Okay. There we
As
go.
we see the replay files for Kevin Kyle and all that
Those are all
delicious
Those are all wins.
information. Oh, they're all wins?
Yeah, here we go.
Well, no wonder there's so few replays.
That's right. That's right. Jared, remember when I won a race and then passed the pace car before I crossed the finish line?
Yeah, that was the most difficult win that I had to give back to somebody.
All right.
But it was well deserved. Super Speedway, anything can happen. You can have an underdog story. But was that your last win ever?
No, I won Gen 4, another Talladega race, Gen 4 in the Friday Night Beer League.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, that was right. I was there for that.
Remember that one? I don't know if you were watching from the pits or not. I couldn't remember.
I pitted on the last lap because I was running out of fuel.
10-4. Well, Jared, we got 11 laps to go as this race course here at Suzuka is coming down to a final last 10 laps here as they're clicking off. Didn't have too many incidents, a couple guys going off track, but right now let's check in with the battle. Dante Wright, Buddy Sally still battling it out. We have David Medina bringing up P4. Steven Neal, though, right behind him. Chris Morrow, we got to keep an eye on this battle. Chris Morrow's really showing some pace here, so Jared, I know we need to key in on this battle. And Kyle Lynott, they're a little bit further back. That's about 42 seconds back from Landry, but hey, oh, as Nick Mills takes out a cone. That cone had a family, Nick Mills. How dare you? But as they're coming up the front stretch there, just checking in all around. Oh, here we go. We got a good little battle here again. Hard to take our eyes off of this, Jared. I know I'm giving them all the time, but it's a great battle as Sam Milliken gets out of the way. I think Sam might even have a little bit of problem there I think he might have gotten the wall, if I do remember correctly.
And I believe at this point, everybody... Oh, and Dante throwing a little bit of a block there on Buddy. Going into turn 1, covering him off. Definitely threw his pace off a little bit with that block.
I think Chris Morrow and David Medina, this is starting to heat up here. This is going to be for P4, David Medina, P5, Stephen Neal, and P6 is Chris Morrow right now. As these three are battling out for position as the laps are starting to click down here. At Suzuka.
Yeah, heating up indeed. Getting another AWS thing in my ear saying 7 to go. That's going to be the time Chris catches up to him.
10-4, 10-4. Let's take a look around. Woo!
Yeah, Buddy is not being able to just send it in there on equal tires, and about the same wear. He has no advantage, can't outbrake him anywhere, just can't get a run on this 33 car. But here we go, 7 to go. Battle heating up for P5 between Stephen Neal and Chris Smorrell. Oh, and Stephen Neal loses it there in the grass. Gets her back going. Luckily, nobody behind him a long ways. He's going to keep that position for 6.
It looks like Chris Morrow is a man on a mission here. Plenty of pace here. He might be able to catch up there to old teammate there, David Medina. Let's check in on the sectors here if we can get some times. All right, Smorrell back 500ths of a second right now off that leader of Medina.
Yeah, through the beginning of the technical section of the S's. But here coming to sector number 2, this should be where Chris gains a little bit of time on the 9 car.
Yep, you called it there, Jared. Looks like now Chris is starting to pour it on.
So it's almost like I know something.
It's like almost
like if I was there, or like I had a time machine.
All right, was that? We'll keep an eye on that time because Chris is about 2 seconds off of Medina right now. I think they are going to come up on the lap traffic as another battle is going to happen, maybe. I think Kevin might catch up to Owens there. Just might have a chance at him, but we'll see what happens. Man, but it's impressive. All three of these drivers really just...
Oh, there's the bumper. Oh, man.
There it is. Oh, Dante gets him a little back, though.
Buddy was finally said, I have enough. Get out of my way, and it backfired on him. But 4 to go here. David Owens, all eyes on him to see if he can bring it home for the Gulf Coast Racing Team. As there's a car off track, I believe that might be Jake Ashe. Yes, it is. Gonna stay out of the way, try and rejoin safely. the second part of the S's, coming to the sharp corner to get back onto the straightaway here with his teammate behind him. Gonna send it in, go a little bit wide, clip the grass, and he's around.
David collects it though great well, gets onto that runway, gets it back on track and accelerates. And there comes Kevin. Can Kevin get to him? No, he doesn't. He misses an opportunity to make that pass.
And he's gonna cover off the inside from Kevin. Gonna make him try and go the hard way around as Kevin backs off and hopes he overshoots this corner up here.
Oh, Jakes gets a little sideways there also, but look behind Kevin there in the front. There comes David Medina, Chris Morrill. Once again, the roadblock is in the way for our two more teammates trying to battle it out. That might close the distance for Chris Morrill as David and Chris might be battling out a little bit further down with these laps counting down. Let's check in where else we got going on. Let's see. That's a good battle there. And then, yeah, Dante's got a little bit over a 400th of a second lead also over. So we'll just keep it here right now. Give some love. Go on board with David here, see what it looks like.
Yeah, just looking down to that cavalcade roadblock right there. Good advertising, but terrible place for David Medina.
4 on that one.
Coming this time to the white flag, Jason Landry. One last time around Suzuka.
Well said, well said. There he comes, Dante, right around the corner. Sally, where did Sally and Dante go? Oh no, that must have been another one. There they are, still battling out as they come down the turn.
But can't say enough about Jason Landry as he goes purple in Sector 1, still pushing on the final lap. Just the road course expertise for this driver. And I believe he won a race in the Alpha Touring Series for, I think that's a Tuesday night, maybe? Monday night? I'm not for sure. I'd have to double check my resources there, but checkered flag out for the 50. Jason Landry, 3 road course race wins in a row.
Race.
At the inaugural Japanese Grand Prix 500. Divided by 10. Dante right, P2, Buddy Sally in third, but all the way to the end, Chris Morrill, David Medina trying to come up with something, a little bit of a bobble there from Chris Morrill. David Medina coming home P4, Chris Morrill at top 5.
Nice job, Dad. Oh.
Stephen Neal bringing in a P6.
Kyle Anott bringing in the last car on the lead lap, sitting 6th to the checkered flag.
All right, well, congratulations to Jason Landry. Thanks for the YouTube video, bro. But congratulations to Landry as he takes home another win. We'll have to update our standings, but that does bring him up after missing a week. So I do remember he missed a week, so this will definitely go.
I think that puts him up into the top 5 in points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jason Landry moving up 5 positions up to 5th. Chris Morrill moving up to 4th. Kevin Kyle moving up to 3rd.
Hey,
Nick
now.
Mills dropping down to 2nd, and David Medina taking that top spot with only a cushion of 1 point.
All right, beautiful job, Jared. Hey, you know what? It felt like a high school reunion tonight. Kind of like, hey, I'm not sure if I want to go. I'm not sure if I want to see this person, but you know what? It's like meeting an old friend that you're truly like, just it felt so good. So, Jared, I'm glad you were able to make it tonight. Really made the broadcast enjoyable for me, and I'm sure for our viewers out there. So, Jared, anything you want to throw out there, or anything you want to plug as we get ready to shut this broadcast down?
Yeah, for our road course likers out there, I guess I'll say it that way, don't forget Monday Car starting out first season, brought to you by the Cav Racing Network. It will not be broadcasted, I don't believe, but it'll still be exciting racing, exciting strategy. Tuesday night, Bonfire Trucking Tuesday. Always continue a fan favorite in the Bonfire Oval Series. The new Thursday night Bonfire Dirt Series, bringing all the Dirt Pro late model action to Bonfire Racing, and always Friday night Beer League and Sunday morning Bonfire Cup Racing.
Well said, Jared. And just a shout out to all you guys watching. Appreciate the likes and subscribes and all that good stuff and all the support we get. Couldn't do without you guys coming every Sunday morning to help us do this. And well, you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. I'm going to have me another couple of cold ones here before this tropical storm hits us down here in California. But Jared, once again, great job bringing the action here to Cav Racing Network. And we're signing off here for Jared Kelly. This is Kevin Kyle saying good night, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. There's my music. I was like, my music's been on forever.